everybody, it's Maggie Mulhern from Modern Salon TV. Look who I'm here with. It's Mark Leeson, the winner of, I want to make sure the title's right, it's the British
Hairdresser of the Year 2014.
Isn't that the coolest thing? And he is going to give you tips on how to win when you enter your own competitions. He's going to say what the magic was, because this is a really special competition. You have to be nominated. You know, just in a nutshell, how does that happen?
Well, it's all about being nominated firstly from peers in the industry, consumer press and trade press. So it's about being a great ambassador for British hairdressing. Yeah,
so you have to be nominated before you even go do your photo shoot. So first I want to point out we're in London, which is why if you see any of the cool buses going by, we're outside the Dorchester Hotel where we just had a lovely lunch. That was, you know, you guys just do things right.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, and I also want to say you have a new title with Goldwell. What is that?
Goldwell's Gold Global Creative.
Very cool. And you own salons. What's the name of your salon?
Mark Leeson Hair.
Okay, very cool. And they're about an hour and a half outside of London,
yes.
Which is also kind of magical because people think to earn the British Hairdresser of the Year, you have to be inside London. And here he proves that you don't always have to be in a city to win. So first of all, show us some of the things that won last year.
Okay, so here's a few of the images from last year. All created by using Goldwell's Illumin colour, which is my favourite from the portfolio. And it was called Spotlight. So it's all about beautiful girls with amazing hair colour, beautiful magazine shots that we'd put on any front cover in our salon window, pushing the boundaries with colour techniques. Cuts really strong as well through there, but also the key is that every look is on a beautiful girl in her own way. So when we're producing our images, it's all about that girl finding her special moment and just capturing that little bit of magic.
Okay, so what are your tips then? I mean, obviously one of the things that you brought up is having the right model. Doesn't mean she has to be beautiful, she has to be the right model. Right?
She has to be the right model. When we're working on our collections, it's about me first finding the concept. Then we draw sketches of the hairstyles or the looks that we want to create, and then we find the girls to suit the look. So it's not just about getting a girl because she's pretty and doing a hairstyle on that girl. It's about you sticking to your concept and finding a girl to fit each of those images that you're producing.
Yeah, you know, you and I have judged many things, including color zoom, and that is one thing that we spoke about earlier, about how the model can make or break the look. So, you know, really elaborate on that.
Well, what you do when you're doing these competitions, you've got to catch the eyes of the judges. And of course, a great face, firstly, just stops somebody in their track and they think, yes, I want to put that on the front of my magazine. Or a girl, look at that picture, I want to be that girl in that image. I want to be her. So if you're selling a look or a colour, it's the face that's under the colour or the hairstyle first. And then it's about creating that look for that girl, getting it right, getting the dimensions right, and just making her look super, super amazing.
And what other tips? All right, so we have the model. What other tips would you have for producing the winning look for a competition?
I think with so many competitions out there and so many collections, it's about having elements of surprise. So as you're a judge and you're walking down the wall, it's something that's going to stop you in your track, something you've not seen before. It could be the slightest little thing that's a colour formula, or it could be a little thing that you've done with a fringe, or a little bit of secret colour that's hidden in that look that the camera catches. Just that element of surprise.
And your looks were very strong. I mean, it's funny because we were talking about the difference between European hairdressers, or particularly
yes.
British hairdressers, and American hairdressers. How do you see that different?
I think sometimes I look at the American hairdresser and sometimes I think it's really pushing the boundaries, especially with the colour, because sometimes there's so much colour work going on in there, and I think sometimes it just needs simplifying that little bit. With the British work, I think we push the boundaries a little bit more so with the haircuts. I think we've got such a multicultural here with the girls on the streets that we can find street models, and they are a little more brave and a little bit more daring, and it's less pretty, and we can find those girls that are a little more adventurous and are willing to have the crazy colours or crazy haircuts.
What should you look for in a photographer?
Well, that's the key, because you've got to understand and work together in the rapport, and both set out exactly on the right path of what you want to achieve. And the photographer needs to be able to say to you whether this is going to look good or whether it's not going to work. And also get involved on the whole creativity side of it, choosing the models together, choosing the styling together, the makeup. Don't just go in there with your concept and expect it to be right, because you have to have advice, because what you think looks great in the salon chair might not look great on a photograph.
And And the other thing I wanted to ask you is, I always think that Europeans in general think from head to toe. And that is something that you and I discussed.
Yes.
So talk about that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've just shot this year's British Hairdresser of the Year Awards collection yesterday. And even though we are doing headshots or head and shoulders, we are still dressing the models head to toe. They've got the heels on because it's all about that girl feeling confident in that moment that she's being captured on film.
That's so great. So I know we're going to learn in November how you did in this one. You are up against 7 other phenomenal artists, and we're not allowed to see it. He's keeping it secret.
Oh,
we're not
can't
allowed
show, no. It's all top secret yet.
Any other tips for people out there? Your parting words, tips for hairdressers?
I think it's about mixing with other hairdressers, getting to every show, every seminar you can get to, and just soak everything up and stick true to what you want to achieve. Find your own little niche and really work at that.
Because, you know, at the end of the day, even if you don't win, you've got a great collection that you can put on your wall.
Exactly. Anything that you can put in your salon window, in your book, anything that you can get out there to help your business as well.
And something to be proud of. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us this time. I love seeing you, and I can't wait to see what happens in November. I'll see you in October at Color Zoom.
Color Zoom.
Color Zoom in Vegas, baby. Yeah, we're going to go gambling together. We're going to go to Cirque du Soleil. What else? You're going to the Grand Canyon.
We're going in a helicopter.
They're going in a helicopter. I may be hanging out with you, but I can't wait to see you at Color Zoom.
Fantastic.
Right,
Thank you.
See you. Bye-bye.